Hello and welcome, I am Raziel, and today I was going to do a video about the Kroot hunting box which we saw, and I was going to talk about that, and honestly I don't think there's much point in me talking about it because whether or not you're going to get it is besides the point at this time. We know the drill, it's going to go online, it's going to be gone within half an hour, and that's it. Prove me wrong, GW, prove me that you can actually sort this problem out. I'm not saying at the moment I don't think GW is the only problem here. eBay is also an issue and they need to be held accountable as well. That is going to be a video on its own. I got to do lots more research for that one. Anyway, as the box goes, it's not bad. Think it's quite good for a new starting player. You have two troop choices with your carnivores. You have maybe it's an elite or a heavy support with the kroot rider. You have the fast cavalry and a HQ choice. So for a new player, it's pretty varied, it's pretty good, and it's well worth trying. So you want to try your hand at a little bit of everything. The nostalgia baiting with the codex, kind of annoying right now because Games Workshop seems to be leaning heavily on that right now, with no codex getting. I don't think there's actually a codex getting actually new art anymore. We're just getting the same things recycled time and time again. I mean, it was very prevalent with the, 7th and 8th edition codexes, and again with the 9th and 10th, for seeing the new artwork being recycled again and again. And now they seem to be wanting to lean on that nostalgia. We saw that with the Black Templars, with that John Blanche artwork. It's a fantastic bit of artwork, but I have it in so many books right now. That codex cover wasn't going to get me to buy it. Just wasn't going to. Like I have at least 4 books I know which that artwork is in. Anyway, box is pretty good. Whether or not you're going to get it or not, besides the point. However, what I did decide to look at was the prices of the, Kroot as they are right now, and then something kind of struck me. Games Workshop's pricing, I've said this so many times, is really, really weird. I mean, most companies are very, very constant with their pricing, and you can see it throughout all of their games or all of their products. You see this very constant pricing maneuver. Games Workshop's weird, like really strange. For example, the new Striking Scorpions are highly likely going to be in a 10-man box. It's going to cost you £37.50. That's actually lower than what Striking Scorpions cost right now, or what they did cost in Finecast, which was £30 for 6. You're getting 4 more for £37.50, which kind of works out at you actually saving money. Same with the Scouts. The Scouts were £22.50 £25 I believe last time, going up to £37.50, but you're doubling the amount of Scouts you got in your box, so you're actually saving money, around about £12.50, 20 sort of thing, so you are saving money. And they do this a lot. I've seen them do this a lot with many of their products, where they will up the price and the model count at the same time, so you end up actually technically saving money at the same time. And I have no argument with that. That's a good idea, that's great, because you are in the long term saving more money. However, they also have this other way when it comes to some new models, that they drop the model count and rise the price or keep the price the same. We saw this with the World Eaters. They went from 12 in a box to 10, and I believe the price actually went up. And we also saw, and it looks like we're going to see the same with the Kroot Carnivores. They're going from 16 in a box down to 10 in a box, and the price will either be the same or even more. The last box we saw for the Kroot were the Kill Team box. I believe that's £37.50. So that's a £10 more, but you get a more varied unit in it. It's not just a Kroot Carnival box. But like I said, there's this idea that Games Workshop will either, if they up the model count, they will save you money. But when they drop the model count, it ends up costing you more. Even let's be somewhat nicer to Games Workshop here and say that the Kroot box isn't going to increase in price. It's going to remain £27.50 for a 10-man carnivore squad. Well, that's £27.50 for a third less of the models. You're not saving money. It's not going to look like a good deal when you look at it at a more objective level. You're getting less for the same price, or even worse, you're getting less and paying more. And this is not a good thing. I don't like this. I have no, like I said, when they rise the model price and they rise the price at the same time, it is always in our favour because we end up saving money. And this comes to the other point. The argument I will see usually is Games Workshop's a business or it's new models. It's new models, to me, isn't really an argument because the old models will work the same. They aren't going to change the rules saying, oh, you're using Kroot old models? Yeah, you've got to take a -1 on your strength, -1 on your toughness, -1 on your ballistic skill, etc., etc. You've got to, nerf the old models so you can use them. No, the new old models will work just as fine as the new models. If you were to do Kroot right now, I would definitely say buy 2 boxes of Kroot Carnivores as they are, have 3 10-man squads, and then you're saving money straight away, even compared to the new box. Because when people go, well, the 10-man box will be £27.50 and we'll add these up and this is how much, it's like, no, you're not saving money. You've got to minus the amount of models you're getting from the original box as well. And the thing is, I'm a video gamer, I play lots of games. And with technology, games move on. And you're going to have to get the new console or new hardware to play the new games. This makes sense because you can't play the new Doom game on the original PC that the original Doom came out because of the technical limitations of the older PCs that Doom could run. The new Doom game, however, is far more advanced, and needs better hardware to run it, and there you go. So that makes sense for new, because that's technology. Whereas with tabletop games, unlike, like I said, video games, don't need anything else to play it. You can use the same models you've had for decades to play the game. Oh, and this is brilliant. I think, way back before the Primaris game, you could use the old 2nd edition models all the way up to Primaris, those firstborn Space Marines, and they work the same. They even work the same now, but, Games Workshop seems to want to put them into Horus Heresy and not really have them in 40k. But there is no need to actually go out and buy the new models if the old models still work. This is by the time the Kroot box comes out, I guarantee the Carnivores and the Kroot Ox Rider will be removed from the store. If not by next week. Okay? And that's where it's going to be. We know that's how Games Workshop works. We've seen it all the time. As soon as they want to bring out a new model, they delete the old one, so you can't get those anymore. You can't save your money on new models, on the old models, to use the new rules. You have to buy the new models, even though the old models are very, very usable right now. Absolutely. But this whole argument about new models, no, that's not an argument, because the new models have to be able to do something different, in my opinion, to warrantness. They have to have somehow something special which the old models couldn't do, which I wouldn't be able to do with the older models. Okay? And that's just it. Same with when the new Gene Stealers came out, they pretty much looked the same. They admitted that was their inspiration. And still, the price rise wasn't actually that significant. It worked out about 10p per model more for the new Gene Stealers. And so it still remained the same. But the old Gene Stealers still work. I still use my old Gene Stealers. I haven't got any of the new Gene Stealers because my older model Gene Stealers still work the same. Anyway, what are your thoughts? What is your opinion on this? I would like to hear this. Do you think Games Workshop needs to be more constant with their pricing and more transparent? Or do you think new models deserve a higher price rise, and give a reason for that? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Video coming on eBay. I gotta do a video on eBay because this scalping issue is such an issue. Everyone needs to be addressed and held accountable. Coming soon. It's taken a lot of research out of me. Honestly, some of the stuff I've seen is ridiculous. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll speak to you again soon. Links to Welling Games if you wish to save up to 20% on your models, and free delivery after £20. And there is Forbidden Planet for your comics, anime, toys, plushies, books, DVDs, all that cool stuff. There is also my merchandise, cups, t-shirts, and my comics, which I made personally, and I enjoyed doing. I'm going to do another one soon when I get some time. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.